thought that was supposed to be somebody like Peyton Manning who was going to retire before I actually got to play with him or play against him. So it's like a dream come true. When you walk in those locker rooms, you see those guys that you've been watching on TV or been playing with on the game, then you actually could be there with them, and they don't treat you like a kid. They treat you like an adult, like a grown up.
Hey guys, this is Stephanie with Industry Access Radio. We are down in Miami live. Look, y'all know this is my first time coming to Miami, so this is really cool for me. But we are here with Durell Eskridge of the Arizona Cardinals. This is where it pretty much all started. How do you feel coming back to your whole high school?
I feel good, man. I love coming back and being able to reach out to the kids, show them, what it takes to be successful. Because I know I came from the bottom. I went to almost every high school here in Miami. Got kicked out of most of them, and it was the last high school that pretty much gave me the chance to start the journey that I'm on now. So, this is a special place for me. This place always have a special place in my heart. So just coming back here feel great. It always feel good coming back here, getting the love from all your supporters and all the people that was behind you from day one.
Right. Now we're out here actually, guys, at the gym. We're out here near the field where you probably played many a games. Tell us, what was the most experience? What was the greatest experience out here on this field? What was the greatest game that you played and you was like, look, I did it. We did this.
We don't play too many games out here. This is more of our practice field. Our home stadium is at Trash Tower Stadium on 119th Street.
Okay.
So we don't play too many games here. But out here, I think the best moment I had out here was one practice we had. I didn't have no offers from any schools, and Coach Schaefer from Syracuse, where I went to college at, he came out and he was actually recruiting other guys. He didn't even have me on his list, and I came out and I was just showing out all day in practice, and I became somebody who was high on his radar. Then he became a special person. He was recruiting me, kind of aggravating me if you want to, if that's the way you want to put it, but
really pushing you.
Pushing me, showing a lot of interest, coming back and forth from my high school to my home down on 15th Avenue. And when Schaefer came out that day, I just knew I had to, show out, because I didn't have no offers. A lot of other guys had offers from going to camps or however the case may be. I showed out, and he was interested in me, and not only him, but Utah State was also interested in me, so I showed out for them that day as well. And that's just a very that's a very special day for me. It's a memory that I never forget. Because, I was at my lowest at that time. And he came and he brought my confidence up. And, that's when the journey started. 1209. I still remember my address. I hated when we had to move. I really hated that we had to move. It was like it was like an outlet for me, even though there was so much bad things going on. It was an outlet for me. We had to go on the wrong side. Kelsey and them stayed right here. This field right here is where everything happened at. We played a lot of football in this field. Right here. I stayed right there in 1209. Where that door opened at.
And coming from the background that you come from, experiencing the things that you experienced, coming up, and as you grew up, I'm sure that you may have felt like, you were the underdog. Was it that moment that, because you knew your skill set, you knew what you could do on the field. Was there a moment where you felt as if, maybe I can't do this? Maybe, maybe this is not for me?
Oh, of course. I was getting into all type of things. I didn't play until my 11th grade year. I was getting in a lot of trouble, bringing a lot of pain to my mom, making her cry, trying to be a street dude. I grew up in the street, so just being around doing different bad things that kids do, trying to find myself as a young man, not having a father figure in the household. And so it was at that time where I just felt like I really wasn't going to be nothing. I thought it was either going to be, be a drug dealer or be a killer. That's all we have here. If you're not a drug dealer or a killer, you're an athlete.
Right.
And you're trying to make it out.
Right.
So it was at that moment where I felt that like I was at my lowest. And then, like I said, the day Coach Schaefer came and I started getting interest from different colleges. And one special day, January 23rd, 2009, I was out there with my friends. We was gambling on the corner, and they came and shot up the corner and killed 2 of my friends in my face. And they were just, that day I'm like, I can't do it. We call all the people auntie. That's not really my auntie. We call everybody auntie. If they're a lady, we call them auntie. If you're a man, we call them aunt. Like, what up, aunt? What up, auntie? Even if we don't know them. There's a lot of killing happened back here though. My boy Durell died. Well, he didn't die back here, but he lived back here. He died on 75th. That's my elementary school right there, Holmes Elementary. That's where everybody who lived in the post, like my mom's crying, my friends dying. One of my friends had just put 50 years in prison, so it was like that day. I went back the next day after the crime scene, and I still seen the blood running through the cracks on the sidewalk, and just sitting there. I couldn't believe that happened.
Right.
I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do now? Because that could have easily been me.
Right.
If I would never stepped off that car and saw the shooter and then took off running,
right,
then that could have been me who could have got shot up, because it was 8 wounded and 2 got killed that day. I could have been part of that 8 wounded or the 2 that lost their life that day. So at that moment I knew it was time for a change, and that's when I just put my head in my books and got my act together and start making my family proud.
That's right, and you definitely have made your family proud. And speaking of that, because you are one of 8 children, your brothers and sisters, like, what are they saying to Durell now?
They just, they was always behind me 110%. I wasn't really trying to listen. Like I said, I was a street dude, so I felt like more my friends on the street was more of my brothers than my actual brothers, because I was out there on the street with them every day. I was hustling with them and doing different bad things with them.
Right.
And so I really wasn't listening, but they was always behind me and supporting me. And they never stopped. They never stopped pushing. Even when I was doing bad, they were still, putting that positive influence in my ear.
Right.
And sometimes it was going in one ear and out the other. But on that day, like I said, when that happened, like it's like everything that they said stuck with me. Like everything started to come back. All the memories started to come back. The talks that we was having with my older brothers and sisters started to come back. It started to come back in my mind. And ever since then, I've been on the road.
And haven't looked back.
I haven't looked back.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. One thing I like that you said is that everything just started flashing in your head. You know how sometimes you watch a movie and they show things, the after or the before of everything happening that led up, to that point. And you said that you looked at that and you knew that you had to make a change. And you are definitely doing things, to make a change. You have, an annual event that you are beginning to do. Talk to us about that.
Well, most of the guys in my community who have made it out, they all do football camps. And football camps really only attack the male generation.
Right.
So, I want to do something a little bit different. I'm having a camp, but I'm doing kickball games. I remember when we was young, we used to do kickball in elementary and middle school. That was the funnest thing ever. Running the first base, second base, kicking the big bouncy ball, the big red ball, and PE. That was big, but that was something fun that we used to do in the community and in school. And I feel like this generation have got away from it.
Right.
Everybody want to tow guns and sell drugs and just be who they not. They not having the fun that we was able to have. They not able to play football in the street. They gotta hide behind buildings and watch cars and everything like that. So I just want to do something a little bit different and do the kickball game. I came to Carice with it, and she put the idea to use and full effect, and I think it's gonna be a great event. I got a lot of kids in the community that have been walking up to me, telling me they'll be at the event. A lot of parents, a lot of my coaches from high school, from Little League, they bringing their kids out. They coming to support. A lot of my family, they want to come out and help. I think it'll be a real big event for the community, trying to bring the community back together, because like I said, this generation is lacking. It's lacking father figures, it's lacking discipline, They lacking motivation, confidence.
Right.
These kids, they out here trying to find themselves, but they looking to the wrong people. The blind
Right.
leading the blind right now.
Exactly.
So I kind of want to, I want to lead them. I want to step in front and take the line and, make something happen in the community.
Absolutely. Guys, look, this is what we need. We're about empowerment. We're about boosting each other up. We're about making a change. And as you can see, Durell is being the change that we want to see in the community. This is Stephanie with Industry Access. We got more to come.